everything to know about Sunday League football in England. If you're not from England, you probably came across the term Sunday League football and wondered its meaning. Millions of football lovers play the game for fun in pickup games every weekend, while others play in organised competitions. Sunday football leagues are a combination of both. We'll take a deep dive in this video. Welcome back to another episode of Football Society. Subscribe, like the video and comment autograph to stand a chance to win a rare football card collectible. The giveaway will take place once we reach 5,000 subscribers. Sunday football leagues are amateur football competitions organised in England. At their core, they aren't very different from other amateur leagues worldwide. They're basically about friends putting together a team to compete against other teams on weekends. That's why Sunday leagues are also referred to as pub leagues. The difference with similar competitions outside England is that they are very organised at their highest competitive level. Depending on the county or region, these leagues may have multiple divisions. In addition, there's a national competition run by the Football Association known as FA Sunday Cup. In contrast, amateur football leagues outside England are often very simple, with only one division and no national competition. Sunday League football in England and their amateur equivalents in the rest of the world were born from having organised kickabouts. However, these competitions have become more organised and competitive since their humble beginnings. Therefore, there is more to them than just kicking a ball. Saturday League versus Sunday League. You may also come across Saturday football leagues. Again, it's another term used in England to describe amateur football leagues. So, what's the difference between Saturday League and Sunday League football? Saturday leagues are, in theory, more competitive and of a higher standard than Sunday leagues. However, the gap between leagues varies depending on the county that organises them. Standards vary depending on where you live. Regardless of the names given to amateur leagues, a similar situation occurs in other countries. It depends on how amateur leagues are organised in your country. In big cities, the sheer number of players results in higher standards. For example, in South America, the big cities have amateur leagues for all levels. But if you live in a small countryside town, the standards are likely to drop. If you're a good player, you're likely to play with average teammates or against hopeless teams. How well organised amateur football leagues are and their name varies enormously depending on the country and your city. How to join a league near you. If you live in England, you can find a Sunday League football near you on the FA Search to Play football website. It's not as easy if you live anywhere else though. As said in the previous sections, there are all shapes of amateur football competitions organised worldwide, so Google and Facebook groups are your friends. Start by looking at your city, county or province federation's website. For example, in the United States, virtually every big city has a federation website to find a team to play for. Keep in mind that, as obvious as it sounds, joining an amateur football team and starting a football team are very different things. Be honest with yourself. If you're a player looking for a team, you first need to be realistic about your skills and find a team that matches them. There's no point joining a team with high standards if you're an average player. If you are lucky to be accepted in a higher level team than you are, you'll have a bad time during the season. You may spend most of the season on the bench, hardly touch the ball in the field, have arguments with teammates, etc. Remember, at the end of the day, amateur football is about having fun and doing an activity that you enjoy. Commitment is key. In addition to understanding your skills level, you also need to be committed to the team you joined. Although we are talking about amateur football and playing for the love of the game, it's not pickup football. There are financial and time obligations to fulfill. Firstly, most teams will ask you for a financial contribution up front unless you're an outstanding player and they have sponsors. Secondly, you need to show up every weekend to play, or there's no point in joining a team. Additionally, many competitive teams will demand attendance to training to be considered in the starting lineup. Understand your motivations to play. Finally, it would help if you understand well your motivations for joining an amateur football league. Online forums are full of players asking, do Sunday League players get scouted? As a general rule, Sunday League players do not get scouted. While scouts show up from time to the most competitive tournaments, the reality is that if you play in an amateur league, it's because you didn't cut it through the club system. So, Don't join an amateur league to become a semi-pro or professional player. Like with anything, there are exceptions. Join a team to exercise, have a good time, and for the love of the game. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.